Hello, my name is Michelle Salyers, and I am a speech language pathologist from Breathitt County in the Breathitt County District with Highland Turner Elementary. I'm really excited about this project. I actually wanted to do it last year, but I didn't know how to get the funding for it. They are called Speech Buddies, and when I get my students, I need to be able to get their sounds elicited and figure out how to get them to place their tongue exactly where I want them to place it to be able to make their sounds correctly. And that is really hard for some of our kids. I say, take your tongue tip and place it up. Up. I'm like, up, up. And I'm showing them in the mirror, look at me. The tongue keeps going down. So I'm having to take my gloved hands with my tongue depressor, pushing their tongue wherever I want it to go, trying to get my hands in their mouth. And of course, my hands are a lot bigger than their little tiny mouths. So that's always a challenge. And just to get them to establish the sound is where, is a whole ball game of getting them to get their tongue placed, getting them to get the air breathing correctly, turning on their voice. So these are tools. There are tools that are going to be placed in their mouth, and it shows them and positions their tongue exactly where they're supposed to go. And I cannot wait to use them. Because my tongue depressor does not look like any of these things. These are for R, S, SH, CH, and L, which are the 5 sounds that most kids have the most trouble with. They are also the sounds that occur most in our vocabulary. Most of our kids have trouble with R, S, L, SH, and CH is on the back burner a little bit, but they do have trouble with it. But most of the time, these sounds are in our vocabulary. And when we start our vocabulary teaching them at preschool and kindergarten, if they are making a W for an R and we say WAT, how do you think they're going to spell rat? They're going to spell it W-A-T. What do you think when I say shh, for make that shh sound, and we're going t, t, t. They're not going to get that sound and how to spell it, how to read it. So that plays into our phonemic awareness skills. So I want to improve speech sound production skills, and our goal is to improve their intelligibility as well as their phonemic awareness skills. My kids have the most trouble with rhyming. They have the most trouble with blending their sounds. They have trouble with just being able to sit there and segment their words because they're leaving off sounds. A lot of my kids don't have sounds at the end of their words. So rhyming, if you're going to rhyme cat and you say ka, how are you going to rhyme that sound? You're going to put anything that goes at, all, anything, you're going to rhyme it because you're going to hear the sound. So I go into kindergarten 3 days a week and I do a small group session for phonemic awareness. And we have seen the biggest improvement. And I can tell a biggest improvement in my kids because I'm there with them when they're learning how to rhyme, how to do their phonemic awareness skills, because I'm there saying, put that sound on the end. Let's say that k sound again. It's not a t, it's a k. It's not a t, it's a s. And then these are just going to help me get the placement that I need for the students to be able to place their tongue faster. Because what I've read in the studies, it challenges the students and is clinically proven to make them elicit and produce their sounds quicker than me just using the tongue depressor. So that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that I can get these sounds established faster, get them to be able to say it in word level faster. That way they're ready to read and use their phonemic awareness skills to blend words. So that's our goal, and hopefully it'll work. Anybody have any questions? Yeah. I was able to purchase one of each with the grant. And then I was able to purchase the curriculum as well. And then they have some cards to go with them. So, yeah. So I'll have a set and then I'll clean them and we can use them for each group. So, and I don't just go into the classroom, I pull out as well. My pull out therapy will be when I use these. I won't be using these in the classroom. They're called speech buddies. So, they're actually called speech buddies. So, sounds that are most common. R, S, SH, L. And CH is not as common, but it's one of the ones that yeah, are the ones, they're very common in the vocabulary. So, but CH is not as common, but it's a hard sound for them to produce. They want to make a T sound for that instead of a CH. So, any other questions?